Hello. Time for the The blue is doing weird things to my face. Peasant core today, lads. Can't wait until hem roll, because right now it's definitely all up in my face. Well, meditate again, because I'm stupid.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Gold coin. That'd be it down here.
Oop.
Time to see Wyvern oil. And... caramel?
Yeah, I got the hood. It's not finished yet. Currently it's inside out. But I at least have the top portion done. And then I gotta adjust a few things because in the back it's a little wonky. I mean, it might be okay. Because the squares were off. It is made out of 3. Because that is technically, so it's 3 parts. So apparently, according to a study, from the one that was found in Hedeby, you have the one gusset, you have the other gusset, and then this piece is 1 part, but technically, so it's 1 part, but you split it down so you have like a little piece in the front. This is torn in half, but then this is what holds these 2 pieces together. And then this is that. So yes, it's like slightly weird. I had to like trying to find like a good
Winds howling.
The study they did on it does have diagrams, but it's like, as always, it's like trying to reconstruct out of archaeological diagrams is a nightmare. But I did find something that kind of helped me with the measurements and stuff. But what is interesting is that, so you basically whip stitch everything, which is kind of odd. You whip stitch everything, and you have your little pointy hood, and then you revert it inside out, or right side out. This is inside out currently. Put it right side out, and then you end up putting in like 3 more stitches, like lines of stitches, and it basically is specifically to make this stiffen up so it looks more like a rooster comb. And then they also didn't like roll their hems, they just, so yeah, so it's extra stiff. It's a stiff comb. And then they also had these, I obviously don't have them attached, but they usually have these pieces of like cordage attached to the back And then instead of it, because they're like, oh, well, we thought it was to, you know, pull it into the face to, like, keep the wind out. No, this is already up in my face. Like, no thing required. This is gonna block a lot of things really well, because I can't get it to stay back anyway. It likes to sit very much all over my face. So what that was for is actually you open up the face. So you would tie it in the back. And now you have an open face. And then you just let it go and it's protected. So I should, don't have, I have a magical safety pin. I do have a magical pin, so out of my, gonna do this with modern science. You could, yes. Although these edges were typically rolled, so this isn't quite what it'll look like. It'll be double rolled, so it'll be a pretty stiff, like, lining. It's gonna be kind of like that. So there's gonna be a lot less of this once I roll it, like, double. Depends on how wide I want the hem, but it'll be a tiny little roll. It'll be a little, so it won't be as floppy in my face, but yes, we are peasant core today. I feel like I could back a little. Maybe I should. Do I have a safety pin? Well, I feel like I could. That took longer. My safety pins didn't want to come loose. They were new. Because it's my house, I happen to darn one. True. Ow. I'm getting stuck with pins because I don't have the pins taken out yet because I'm not done. I was like, what, man, what's like sharp? Oh. Oh. There we go. Alright, get in there. I have one cordage. Two cordage. Kind of. Cordage. Now I have my string. Aha! Did it. Complicated, but we did it. Okay. back to. Yeah. It's time to go a Viking. But we'll have to wait, we'll have to play the game of spot the other person in the hood. Because there are NPCs that wear this. We've seen them. It is actually surprisingly, like, comfortable. I was not entirely sure how I'd feel about, like, it being, you know, I don't know. Like, I'm like, you know what, this is pretty warm, this is pretty comfortable. Like, I was thinking about lining it, but most of the time they aren't lined, and this is, like, I don't know, it doesn't itch my face. This is a pretty... This wool has, like, almost, you can tell which side's the wrong side or right side by the fact that, like, it's, like, kind of... I don't know, smooth, I guess? It's got, like, a weird kind of coating.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
I'm gonna invest.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Found one of the thieves' corpse.
Found a second corpse. One of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Also, the other thing I'll just say about the thing is interesting is that this, like, happens kind of naturally anyway, like the little curve, even though this is just a rectangular piece that's slightly, you know, cut most of the way down, just naturally forms kind of little triangle. It's cute. Good job. Thieves load the treasure onto.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah, a cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
I found pieces of the bomb. Okay.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for
Oh,
jests.
sugar! I do think that they've discovered something. They're like, what the fuck? And it's like, yeah, because we haven't discovered that sugar's like a good thing for a bomb.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently.
But there's actually a
to
reason
cause
for
an
why
explosion.
this is like outside
Didn't
of their
know you were versed in
expertise.
alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Inside the pipe.
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Need to figure out which drain.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
I'm sure
Really?
you did, because you're also
About
sarcastic as all
much
get
I'd
out.
miss a
Jesus
knife
Christ.
in my knickers.
Point.
All right. You inspect the pools on the right. I'll take the ones on the left.
feel very
Holler
peasant,
if you find
like-
anything.
Core also because I accidentally cut my bangs a little too short, which is fine. It'll be fine. But I don't know, they just read a lot more like medieval cut right now.
Shite.
Nothing interesting. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like. Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, Happen's not a suspect?
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty is beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
See what's on the bottom.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Possible, why?
Impossible. Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead. I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Be nice.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
The other bonus about this outfit, codpiece. Like oh yeah, we're actually playing. Sometimes there's just I will say this game sometimes it's like you get a lot of talking and then you'll have just periods of no talking. Just constant gameplay. And then a lot of talking and then more gameplay. There's not a good I would say this game doesn't balance that all that great, but I don't mind it. Gotcha.
They must be.
Yeah, we actually have some video gaming now.
These are foul.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
We're looking for Margrave Henkel, who is dead. Looking at his place, because he supposedly was at the bathhouse.
Footprints.
Don't. Oh, I just picked up a casket? What the fuck? Casket, what the fuck? This dude into mummification?
A letter. And a bottle.
The wine from your birth year. It's simply brilliant. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it, but afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. With love.
The wine from your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions. Or Ceres.
Birth year 1251 is correct.
1245 to 1254. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think. Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Stain. Wyvern oil.
Letter doo-doo.
Ciri. Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good.
Any good? Nope.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
I think you lay down, Mac.
Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be
His
in a
eyes are
position
so,
to help
like,
her. Simple as
beady
that.
that,
Speaking
like,
of which,
it always
and
looks like
pardon my
he
boast
has
there
just, like,
was, have
black
you found
sclera
out who fucking nicked my gold?
instead of just brown eyes. Always throws me off. Wait, why'd you come?
Hang on. Gotta tell me why you're here first. We agreed. If I learned anything, I'd take it to you.
So we did. But I was concerned about you. Stopped by to see if everything was alright.
You don't trust me.
Bullshit. You don't trust me.
I trust you as much as you trust me. Not at all. Believe me, it's a healthy relationship.
Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here. So I beg you, can we get to the point?
Signs point to Menga.
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
'Cause I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menga.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menga promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse,
I mean, he was
don't know
like
me one
the
bit.
spy master basically for a whole fucking kingdom. In Redania, I believe. Menga's got the treasure.
Alright, I lied. But only partly.
Heard of beasts that are half lion, half eagle. Maidens who are half fish. But you'll never convince me there's such a thing as a half-truth.
I'll give it a shot anyway. Didn't actually see Henkel, but Menga does have your treasure.
Take it you learned this by peering into a crystal ball.
Maybe. Trade secret.
You're hiding something. And that's one thing I can't stand. Even more than Nilfgaard. But ultimately, this is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides,
But
there
it
must be
could be.
some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menga has been spending heaps of coin lately. Though to my knowledge, he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
Enemies to lovers.
what now?
From what I've
Speedrun.
heard, Menga spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
While you sit here twiddling your thumbs.
So we do your dirty work while you sit around twiddling your thumbs.
Darling, when I'm able to make use of
See,
someone,
he's
always
calling him
do.
darling. It's already happening.
And safe. Come on, admit you're scared of Menga.
Of course I'm scared. Bloody dangerous horse, son. Triss would concur, I think.
Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall.
Yeah, Menga will say anything.
Doubt Menga will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
You're using it. I mean, yes, it's in the past, but we're just gonna slide past.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we, you know,
Doesn't need to know everything.
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either.
Until the spy
But
master.
we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menga's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Similar, but not the same. Oh, there he goes. Puff. Keep on running with this. Might as well. We can stand to do a lot of main missions for a bit. Mac, can you lay down?
Looks like rain.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mina could use a bit of paint and spackle.
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
What is the second option's crazy? The second option is, Triss, sure about this? Here and now? Buddy, keep it in your pants. We're here on a job. Didn't know you were into that, though. Good to know. Mind explaining what this is about?
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss
I know, whenever it
Merigold.
comes to,
They
like,
won't just
shackles,
open the gate
handcuffs,
for
you
They're
can't
likely
not
to let you
have,
present
like-
her to Menga
Or
personally.
like a tying up, you
No
know,
way.
you can't
Too
not
risky.
have that joke in there.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
Want to do this?
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will, and in chains?
Yes.
No, can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it.
Alright, but what then?
Fine, let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
My turn.
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Okay.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
You know what I mean? She could always
Alright.
be tortured or, you know, perilous position to put yourself.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
What the hell for?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Merigold.
Marigold. Come in then.
Well, well. Triss
This
Merigold.
neck thing with
Giving
the
up
thing over the
drowners for
face is so
sorceresses.
interesting.
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Merigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
I know your witch is good at catching.
Yeah. You might know how to handle witches when they're brought to you in chains.
What's that supposed to mean?
That
For
you're
me.
crap witch hunters if a witcher's gotta do your hunting for you.
Listen here, mutant. Since we entered this town, we've made ashes of over 100 mages, alchemists, dopplers, and other vermin. So don't you be telling us how to do our jobs, got it?
I'll leave you to
Actually, think I could tell you a thing or two. It's not just Merigold. I've also tracked down Philippa Eilhart.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
tell your boss, no one else.
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menga.
Menga don't talk to the likes of you.
Well, then you be sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Merigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me. But be sure to stay right close.
Devil's spawn.
Room does look
Eternal flame will
familiar.
burn away our sins.
Beware, freak.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menga. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of
See, there we
me.
go. Now we got the
Not you,
hood.
not him.
Oh, play it tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a
his doesn't have the
fingernail or
same-
3. That ought to get you singing.
Same stiffness. Fine, but no torch.
Fine, take her. I'd rather she didn't interrupt my conversation. But hands off, don't touch her.
Why? Feel sorry for the bitch.
No, couldn't give a shit about her. But if I don't get what I want from Menga, I'll want to sell her to someone else. Don't want you damaging the goods.
Keen nose for enterprise. You'd make a great madam. Don't you worry. Mengrel will give you your coin, and Merigold will get what she deserves.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
Sorry. We gotta go. I gotta go convince him.
I believe I told you not to let anyone in.
Unless they had information concerning Philippa Eilhart. This Witcher says he's got just that.
Anyone can claim that.
You'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Merigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Can't torture Triss.
Tell your boys to leave Triss alone first.
Not a chance. The bitch must howl.
I've tried to be polite. You just won't let me.
Guards! In here!
Time to end this.
Yeah, see how you like that fire, bitch? How do you... I just let him burn over here in the corner.
Not too late to surrender.
Ouch.
Shut up and fight.
Versus the eternal fire, and I'm gonna set you on fire. Aye.
You thrust on a fire! Spread out!
Let's do this quick. Quicker.
Nice. Get wrecked. The one more witch hunt. Hey. Yeah, I don't know why either.
No, you fuck! Watch it whirling!
Well, they all think, oh, well, yes, they're like not human, but you know, I'm a good fighter. I can do it. And then it's like, no, you can't. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I think that's all of them. That was close. What happened? I thought Menga took the bait.
No, he didn't. Sensed right off it was all a front.
We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
Naturally. Caleb, I have new instructions regarding the organization of the next execution. When you are ready to meet, place your holy tome in the drop box located in the column of the Eternal Fire Altar in the southwest corner of the bits. We will meet at the usual spot. Do not tell anyone where you are going and bring no one with you. Burn this letter after reading. Yamerlot. His whole prayers.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
You lost her pinky. I found a letter from a spy.
I found a letter to Menga from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes. Secret signals. Yeah. Strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
And at the key will be enough.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate. This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right.
Everyone always wants
We need to
Geralt
get
to
outta
come
here.
back to their place, talk about something deep. Like, are we really gonna talk deep, or is it... you know.
You
The other
there,
thing, too,
Mr.
is-
Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
The other thing about fighting a Witcher is he also has the telekinetic blast that can literally break
Who
open...
do I spy? Why, it's
bricks.
Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menga didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere, and 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, found it on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
And yet I'm still doing your dirty work for me. That's it? No witticism imparting?
That's all you're gonna say? No wry remark, no scintillating joke.
You want a knee slapper? Fine, I'll tell you one. Ready? You lied to me. Again.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
Stop crying, you'll get your treasure.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion.
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlak. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
How the hell do you know this?
Probably shouldn't ask, but... Dijkstra, how the hell do you know all this?
I draw it all from the flight patterns of birds.
Your sarcasm. It gets tiring, you know?
I've far worse qualities than that, believe me.
We
And
know.
a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Aye aye, Captain. Hooray.
Hey, look at that tramp. Yeah, what's...
We're trying to get to you, Dandelion. They're like dangling him like a carrot.
Ah. Whoa.
Even
Eternal fire. Hear my prayer. Grant my plea. Bring my husband back to Elf. He's a good man.
You. What?
Honest, righteous, eternal fire. Grant what I ask. and
Must be the Dropbox.
there.
Gave the signal. Spies should show up in Far Corners before midnight.
All the way.
So,
My question is like, how does he know that there's something in the Dropbox? Watching it? Treasure. Good. Where'd that figure? Ain't got nothing. Very heavy. Right. So heavy. Is everything. Jesus.
Life, you gotta take risks and not get back.
Now just to hide and wait.
Steal a bunch of things. People leaving all this
Behind
stuff.
the door. Best place to hide. Classic.
Incredible. Oh, we went 24 hours. Admin. I thought you said just before.
Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Fancy collar.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
Don't play the tough guy. Not worth it.
You'll talk. Just a matter of time. So save us some, yourself some too, and stop acting tough.
Or what?
Or I'll have to hurt you. Permanently.
I see you know your way around an interrogation. So do I. You're the bad one, all threats and torture. And the red one's the good one, full of sympathy and
Cop, bad
sweet
cop.
promises.
That's where you're wrong. Had enough?
Oh, right in the dick.
Fuck off! I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started.
He's getting electrocuted in the dick.
You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough!
Like, like it's literally like hovering around his cod piece.
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
Who do you work for?
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
I won't say. No way!
Sure about that?
Radovid. I work for Radovid.
I'm looking for Siggy Reuben's treasure.
Where'd Menge hide Siggy Reuben's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl with pain again.
Yeah, and yet I still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
What did Radovid hope to achieve?
Radovid. What did he hope to gain by helping Menge?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
Looking for Dandelion.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menge captured him.
Right. That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel! You might have said so from the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Expect an apology?
You expect an apology?
No. But have a right to be surprised, haven't I? Dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menge's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menge's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Alright, enough.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Take his memory.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you.
Well, it's either that or you
It's
die.
not so bad. I promise.
Casely and Gabe.
Having sex on Molly, man. Never be the same. Showed your claws today.
Really showed your claws today.
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I showed how little I differ from these bastards. Let's finish up and leave. I want to go home, bathe, and get drunk.
Fair enough. You have an idea about how to free Dandelion?
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menge orders him transferred to Oxenfurt, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menge's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several 1,000 crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. Not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it.
You already told me this.
All right. We need to get out of here.
He's very heavily emphasizing, I need to speak with. Damn. But there's no blacksmith here for me yet.
Oi, Grey Knight. You see what I...
Are there drunks in here again?
What village are you from?
Ah!
My wife's mum's an old...
So, how'd it go with this?
Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my right hand.
Out of me way, out of me way.
Geralt!
That's the news about Dandelion.
Dandelion. I know where he is.
Where?
Dungeons on Temple Isle.
That's not a nice jest.
No jest, sadly. But don't worry, we'll pull him out. Triss has an idea. All we gotta do is find Dudu.
So you must find Dudu in order to find Dandelion, with the aim of ultimately finding Ciri? Sounds like an awful lot of searching, but I do wish you luck.
Don't have a choice. I gotta meet Horson Jr. He might know something. Take care now.
Yay! Okay, so now we gotta do...
Do you seek to get me soul?
I believe that you're strong.
Alright, we're going to the arena first. Hey, actually. Paramount.
You heard? Getting on me.
Greetings.
Don't know you, not letting you in, and don't you fucking stand there.
Let me in or die.
Love to chat it up with doormen. In fact, often come to an agreement with them. Thing is, I'm short on patience today. So either let me in or I'll let myself in over your dead bodies.
Oh, hear the cockerel. Kicking and standing his comb on edge.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, what am I to do? Shit myself?
All right.
Go left.
Gonna gut you clean, you ass!
Fucking come on.
Cover your eyes!
Henchman.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
Weird. It's
Yeah.
oh, it might be.
Any last words? Time to end
Grab it.
this.
Grab it. Grab it. Grab it.
Flower! Keep it together, lads! Bloody hell!
Grab it. Grab it. Grab it.
Die, fool!
There we go.
Should search this hole.
Not want to drop it.
Let's dance. Damn it. Not good. Damn. Not good.
Grab it. Jesus, there's so many of them. Die, Igor. I don't know who you are, but die. There's a dog. No.
Mistake.
Woo. Scary. Probably. No. Knew it. from Eden. Since there's been some misunderstanding lately about the valuables and a bit of blood's been spilt for no plowing reason whatsoever, I'd like to reassure you, all of the coin is safe and sound in the lockbox. The blind arsehole who thought it was missing was looking in the wrong place, walked down the corridor leading from the upper level towards the arena, turned so your back's to the grating, look to the wall opposite. If you've eyes to see, you'll find what you're looking for. We emphasize that Whoreson Jr.'s crowns have not been touched, not a single copper's missing. I swear on my own handsome head that they're secure and waiting to be picked up. I wasn't kidding about an arena, Jesus. Yeesh.
Floors worn by a moving door. Something behind this wall. Interesting.
Ah. To Whoreson Jr. King Radovid is unhappy with your performance. You were to rid the city of the other members of the so-called Big Four, yet not only do they still live, but they also now know of your role in their attempted assassination. That was not our agreement. For the time being, hide in the place with which the messenger delivering this missive will indicate to you and stay out of sight. His Majesty lives in the hope that mutual animosity between the other members of the Big Four will finish the job which you attempted yet flubbed so badly. M. I think that's probably manga.
I wonder if Dijkstra knows Junior's made a deal with the Redanians.
It did not take long for my weapon to become broken again.
Why are you even here?
Same reason anyone comes here. Play a bit, have a good time.
Invite only, mate. Shit's out of luck.
Make a deal?
Think we can make a deal?
Hear that? Another one.
No, we don't make deals.
How much?
Oi, remember what I told you? Were to be polite like.
Just my patience running a bit thin. We don't want your coin. We don't want anything else.
With him just wearing the boxers.
Before we get ploughing angry. Stop being all nice. Can't go in there.
Going in over your dead bodies if necessary.
Gonna get in there. Better for you to let me in.
And if we don't, then what?
I'll kill you.
Do you get there?
Got it all right. He threatened us. and reach for his weapon.
Die, you ploughing bastard.
Keep it.
Couldn't have even tried.
Take him from the back!
I'm just killing all of Horson's men.
Die.
Dumpling or a dumpling? Where's my large dumple?
Take him from the back!
Not my booty hole. You ain't coming for that.
Never fight a witcher. Should look around. Beat you half to death. Hey, can you hear me? You alive?
Don't finish me.
Don't intend to.
Who the hell are you? Heard screaming downstairs.
It's all right now.
Will you help me?
Who are you?
What's your name?
Rico. Rico Meyersdorf.
Why are you here?
What's it look like? Came here to sit and think. God. All right. Clever and tough's not working for me. They took me for one of Bedlam's moles.
Are you?
Well, kinda. Yeah.
So what have you kinda learned?
Horson's working hand in glove with the Redanians. I don't know the details, but he's on their side. And that's all I know.
Alright.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks. God. I'll lay low until things settle down. Bedlam will learn you helped me. See him. He's sure to reward you.
I don't know who Bedlam is, but sure. Oh yeah, so I have a book I'm probably about my ancestors published.
Didn't look like Ryan.
While I was doing I was filling out the inquiry for the German dual citizens or whatnot. And I had to reread it because I was like, well, hold on, let me make sure I got everything right when I sit here and say, oh, well, this is why he left. Let me make sure I'm accurate before I start saying that stuff. I found out that my family's basically the Forrest Gump family. Like, we just exist during, like, extremely important moments in history, if not participate in them. Like, I've probably mentioned it before, but, like, I had the one ancestor or whatever who, like, got captured by Napoleon and then sent back to France. Then Napoleon used their manor as a base on their way to go lose to Russia. And he got pissed because the students at the university my ancestor ran revolted and attacked Napoleon, and he was fucking furious about it. So that's crazy. But my great-grandfather, who's the one that immigrated, truly Forrest Gump, truly philosopher Forrest Gump. It's crazy, actually, because he's known as a political philosopher. In fact, if you look up Gerhard Niemeyer, you will find a Wikipedia page for him. There's a reason why there's a book published on my family. I don't know where I was when I read this book the first time, because I clearly did not take most of this in. But rereading last night was... I was laying there going, what? What? We know these people? We did things? So, for instance, I don't know if you know who Hermann Heller is. Hermann Heller is a lawyer, a Jewish lawyer from Germany, who was the lawyer that argued Prussia v. Reich in, which basically was the big loss, or court case that fought to keep Prussia's independence from being merged into the Reich. And it was the last court case that stopped basically Hitler's like culmination power in Germany. Hermann Heller was my great-grandfather's like master, because he was an apprentice to him. And they were really good friends, which is one of the reasons why we had to leave Germany, because Hermann Heller was absolutely wanted by the government and ended up escaping to England. Unfortunately passed away at the age of 40 from a heart attack, because of previously getting rheumatic fever, which caused him to have like 2 heart attacks early on, and the third one basically 40. And so we ended up leaving because of that. Ended up staying in Spain for 2 years before officially emigrating to the US, and like as they were kind of watching like how things went, the equivalent would be for me to basically leave to Canada now and then watch how things go in the United States, and if things go badly, then it's like, well, I guess I'm just gonna actually just leave to whatever country I need to go to, or I'm just gonna hang out in Canada or maybe go back, right? Like, you can keep going back and forth just because, like, I haven't fully emigrated yet. But they ended up staying 2 years on the coast of Spain in a house that was used by, like, many famous artists right before the Spanish Civil War. And he ended up going to... or like ended up becoming friends with Oswald Peterson, who is a decently, I'm not gonna say famous, but like, you know, he no, there's not. You'll find a lot more, and this is relevant later, you'll find a lot more on some other websites, unfortunately, which I won't reveal what those are quite yet. There's a lot more on my great uncle who wrote the book. He, Paul V. Niemeyer, is a sitting judge currently. And so he does have a Wikipedia page that's a little longer, but that's because he's a sitting judge currently. So anyway, so he ends up becoming, like, they end up making friends with Oswald Peterson. We apparently have, like, paintings and portraits done by Oswald Peterson in our family, like, because they were gifts, and things. One of the portraits he did was of Victor Niemeyer, my great-great-grandfather. And they have, like, a portrait. I think Paul Niemeyer has a portrait as well by him. So that's crazy. But they ended up leaving right before the Spanish Civil, or like during the Spanish Civil War. It was happening, and it started affecting where they lived, and so they had to leave. The other reason why my great-grandfather had to leave was because he was a socialist. And very much was openly a socialist, and was like, well, fuck, I can't exactly, we are not welcome here, we cannot be here. And so they opted to leave. The reason why my,
How you faring?
Eternal fire be
SPD.
praised.
Who is this, Gerhardt, or... Yeah. Yeah, so he started out as a socialist. You're gonna get spoilers. He started out as a socialist, and then moved, they eventually moved to America, where Gerhardt basically worked as a lecturer at Princeton. While he was at Princeton, other famous people were also working at Princeton, such as Einstein, who he met at a party, found out that they both were friends with Hermann Heller, and even conspired together to possibly, yeah, so they ended up meeting, and found out they had mutual friends, and then even were trying to get the widow of Hermann Heller to move. They actually conspired together to try to convince her to move from England to America, since they knew her and she was in England alone. She opted to stay there in the end, but that's kind of crazy that they had mutual friends. So I'm like 4 degrees separated from Einstein. That's crazy. But also apparently he did explain, like, because he was working on his big grand work known at, which later was known as Law Without Force, this famous book that he wrote. He was talking to Einstein about it. Apparently Einstein was like, I need you to explain this to me because I don't understand this. So, but then again, you know, political philosophy is a whole other ball game than, you know, like science. So yeah, so I ended up at Princeton, met him. Yep. My great-great-grandfather also was a socialist as well, so they were in the SPD. But luckily, they were not officially, like, wanted, but they were definitely like, all right, we definitely, like, we are not safe here, and we do need to go. Apparently, my great-grandfather only ever did the Hitler salute once, and it was when he ended up having to be coerced to do it. Because he went back to Germany to go collect something, or I think it was somebody passed away, or he had to go collect something from Germany, and he went back, and some child came up to him and did the salute, and he was just like, oh, it's a lovely day, isn't it, or whatever, and apparently the child snitched on him, and so somebody came to him and was, or like the owner of the house that he was staying at came and saw him and was like, you need to go to the tavern, like, right now, you need to go to, like, where, you know, the pub where everybody is, and you need to go, like, convince them that you are pro-Hitler. Like, you need to go do the salute, like, right now. Otherwise, like, they will come for you. And he ended up going and had to, like, do that, and then, like, acted like he was a refugee, like a German refugee in Spain. So yeah, so they left. They ended up going to Princeton. They ended up having my grandfather there, great-grandfather there. No, sorry, yes, my grandfather. Good lord, my grandfather there.
Yes?
He ended up leaving Princeton, going to Oglethorpe in Georgia. Nothing super spectacular happened there, like, but we skip a few years, right? So he was at Princeton, he goes to Oglethorpe, and now he's at Notre Dame. Now he's a professor at Notre Dame. This is where shit hits the fan. This is where what happened, my man. I was so proud of you when I was reading, I'm reading this and I'm just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. My socialist great-grandfather, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, hell yeah, baby. Like, I'm so proud of you for, like, leaving and obviously coming here and do all this. He disappoints me. Greatly. Great-grandfather, I just want you to know, wherever you are... Fuck you. I'm undoing everything that you did. My great-grandfather then becomes the national, main dude to explain communism to the United States government during the Red Scare. He testified in Congress with a pamphlet that he wrote, and 90,000 copies were distributed to the government. He became the primary anti-communist guy who was an expert on communism. He was appointed by Barry Goldwater to his task force during his presidential campaign. He knew Nixon because he was going to be part of their international task force of anti-communism.
My wife won't believe.
And then he became more conservative. He did the thing. He became obviously the reason why people, boomers and stuff like that are like, oh, well, you get more conservatives, you get older. Yeah, it's because of the product of your bullshit or whatever. That's the reason why you became, you hoard what you have now. And so he fell for it. He did the thing. Well, actually, he was a Reagan appointee first. He was first appointed by Reagan. Which made my great-grandfather cry. He was so proud that Paul was appointed by Reagan, his favorite president. Quote, one of the best presidents this country has ever seen. He fell for it. He did the thing. And I am finding all this out, and I'm like, my great-grandfather helped perpetuate the Red Scare and McCarthyism in this country to an extent that he knew the president and... and future presidents and campaigns, and he was also shipped around the country to talk to people about anti-communism. That is crazy. Yeah, no, I mean, it's more, I'm saying he fell for it in the sense that, all these boomers basically, just, oh, Reagan's such a great person, but the same thing that my parents talk about all the time about how Reagan was so great, and it's like, Reagan's what's wrong with this country. What's wrong with you? No, it's Reagan's fault that we're in this mess. That's the kind of fell for it I referenced. But yeah, no, I do and here's the thing is I do understand how he came to this, because you're taken out of that situation, you suddenly actually get very successful. You're a great political thinker. You already have these very strong ideals. Exactly. Yeah, I get it. He comes here, and suddenly he doesn't want to lose it either. So that's where the conservatism comes in. Even though he was very progressive in Germany, he suddenly switches to conservatism here because he wants to preserve what he has. Which I do understand that mentality to a point, obviously. I just think it's very selfish. But yeah, no, it's crazy that in the end, so the reason why I'm saying you can find a lot more information, if you go to any, Republican or very conservative anti-communist, websites, you will find a lot about Gerhard Niemeyer. When he passed in 1997, the New York Times had an obituary about him. The Washington Post had an obituary about him, as one of America's great thinkers. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That's my great-grandfather. What the fuck? But also, you've disappointed me, great-grandfather. Gerhard? Fuck you for becoming anti-communist. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm, super communist myself. I'm more focused on like the socialist aspect of it and care more about like the social aspect than I do about the economic aspect. I don't know enough about the economics of things to really say for sure. No, it was, I guess, in this, we have writings where he himself considered himself progressive. So whether or not he actually was, I don't know. But he considered himself a progressive thinker. Because, like, a lot of the stuff that he was working on was considered new at the time in the realm of politics. Yes. I will also say from what because originally I was kind of on board with some of his theories because I haven't read them. They're going to be, if I do, it is going to be the densest fucking shit I will ever voluntarily read. Law Without Force, I think ultimately, so Law Without Force is an excellent example of where his brain goes to to what from what I understand about his arguments in Law Without Force is that he doesn't like communism because of his ideals in Law Without Force, which is basically the idea that ultimately like society, we live in a society, and I'm not entirely sure that I'm super accurate about this either, but like, it's like, trying to think of how to explain. I also read this at like 2 in the morning, so brain was not fully there. It's very dense. Trying to read anything from Victor or Gerhard was like, I kind of wish I could be as eloquent as my ancestors. But basically the idea is that, like, society leads to tyranny no matter what. And it was a criticism of, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god. Dictatorships, for sure. He was definitely not, I think that's where he struggled with communism, is the viewpoint of it being like a dictatorship, and therefore it did not align with his understanding of how society should function with the ideas of, like, sovereignty and, like, morality and ethics and law. I will say he was considered an expert on dictatorships as well. He did a lot of, like, lectures on it specifically. That was kind of, like, one of his main things. I do think he's accurate about what he talks about with dictatorships, though. Like, I think... He is a person that I really wish I had been born early enough to talk to him. But unfortunately, he passed 2 years after I was born. So I would love to pick his brain. I would love to pick his brain. Not only just because of, like, how his views ended up changing so much, but also because it's, like, one, like, living through that and then seeing the exact same thing happen here, and two, like, I would love to see... I feel like if I had anybody in my family that would validate where I was coming from back in 2016, I still can't believe this shit. In 2016, I was, like, talking about all of the things where if you are even somewhat aware of how, like, things happened in Germany, and I wasn't even that fully, like, detailed aware of what happened in Germany, but I could still see the patterns of, like, how things were happening long before Project 2025, like, came about. But, like, what was happening with Trump and everything, and I was, like, ringing the alarm bell, and people were, saying that I'm fucking crazy or, like, I'm making a big deal out of it, and then it's like, it's 2026, 10 years later, I'm fucking right. I would love to know, like, I have at least somebody in my family who probably would have validated my opinions. Yeah, he was born in 1907, too, so he did live through, World War I and World War II. Yeah, I mean, I'm not old enough to be that politically aware that early. I definitely was not. So I was not big into politics, which is kind of funny because I wasn't really big into politics, and then suddenly it's become a hyperfixation. So God, who knows what happened there. But
Finish the work on time.
I became an adult with a conscience, I guess, is where we're at. But my sense of justice got kicked into gear. But yeah, I also grew up in a very conservative family, which I think is funny because I was talking to my birth mom because she was like, no, I remember I said we came from a very conservative family. I wasn't kidding. And I'm like, no, but I wasn't expecting us to be involved with Barry Goldwater. What the fuck? I didn't expect us to be that fucking conservative. Yeah, like the fact that like I do have some more blue family members or whatever. Apparently, like some of us have like come back around, but apparently, like my great uncle, who's the judge, is also conservative. My grandfather's also conservative, very, very conservative. So I'm just like technically I grew up in 2 conservative families, I guess. Oof, yeah, that's rough. Oh, but on a happier note, a crazier note, actually, in the sense of us being the Forrest Gump family here, right, where we just happen to be involved in big things. Guess who also we know personally? I guess. Well, I mean, my grandfather and like great uncle, great aunt. Other 2 great uncles, they know the Von Trapp family. If you know who the Von Trapps are.
Let me live.
It's crazy. I can't believe, like, we also are, like, family friends with the Von Trapps. Like, we spent a whole, apparently the family spent a whole summer with them. We emigrated a year prior to them, but ended up meeting up there, and like because my family also like I said, I'm probably disappointing my great grandfather because almost everybody in my family has been like very intellectual. Like it's kind of like finding this out, I'm sitting here going, what am I doing with my life? Like, oh my fucking god. Cause like, yeah, I imagine like, I mean, he did make friends like everywhere. Like, it's crazy how many friends he made. But, like everybody in my family, was like a doctor, a lawyer, like lots of professors, like a lot of professors, like political science, you know, political thinkers, councilmen, judges, musicians, like, one of my ancestors played with Bach. Like, it's crazy. There's a lot of things. My grandfather played for the Nashville Symphony. Like, you know, like my great uncle's a fucking sitting judge. You know, like there's a lot of really important people in my family line, and I'm just like, meanwhile, here I am on Twitch. I'm wearing a medieval hood. And I'm a middle manager. It's fine. And I don't have a college degree. Shout out, great grandfather. Also born out of wedlock. What's up? Because he wasn't, another thing he disappointed me on. He started out as an atheist, ended up becoming an Episcopalian priest, and then after my great grandmother died, he ended up converting to Roman Catholicism and then became a priest for that. Died at fucking Catholic priest. So that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, no, it's like finding out. So like, I'm reading this book and half the time I'm just like, what? Who? You knew who now? You did what? But also do relate to him because, yeah. The other thing though is like, so all of my people, like all of my family can like are artists or musicians, one or the other. They all like learned to play an instrument. Like all of them knew how to sing. My great grandmother was a ballerina. Like my great grandfather also did. He wrote music. He knew how to play like a million instruments. And then also knew how to oil paint, in addition to being a great American thinker. At one point, he got really into Renaissance music. And so he owned, like, a harpsichord, a viola de... The viola de amor? Mar? Whatever it was. I don't remember.
What was it happened to
He formed his own little recorder troupe. He had... I forget what else. Yeah, I mean, they never went back to Germany, actually. Once my great-great-grandparents passed, they just never went back. When they left, so he came here to America to get a job. So he left ahead of time, right? Like maybe half a year, almost a year early. And was like looking for a job and like doing a lot of the planning of shipping, you know, the furniture and all that kind of stuff here and all that kind of whatever. In addition to that, my great grandmother was pregnant, so they also did not want her to travel until she absolutely had to. This was right before, this is the discussion of Poland with Hitler. My great-grandfather is so certain that Hitler is going to invade Poland. So originally, my great-grandmother had plans to get aboard a ship that was going to take like 10 days to cross, and it was like in a couple of days, whatever. And he had to send a discreet telegram to my great-grandmother saying, basically telling her, no, you need to get a ship now. Like, you need to come now. And so she changed it, got on a ship that was faster in 7 days, and 10 days later, they invaded Poland. And while she was on that ship, the ship actually was supposed to return and ended up going back to, or making it to New York instead. Like, she almost did not make it. It was supposed to turn around and they ended up just ignoring and then going to New York regardless. And the ship that she was supposed to be on never left. All ships were grounded after that. Yeah, it was crazy close. And it was thanks to his insight that they even, like, that I'm even around, honestly, because otherwise my grandfather wouldn't have been born. He would have been stuck there. Lots of Viggo Mortensen references lately, but okay.
And whosoever contributes coin to the...
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes?
I think the last
Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk.
I feel like an idiot, like, when I watched it, so I did watch,
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Oh my god, what's the one... The one that came out recently was the one about, Toss. Whatever it's called. I think that's his name, right? Yeah, Rudolf Haas. Zone of Interest. I saw Zone of Interest, which I thought was... So the reason why I felt like an idiot is because I know the name Rudolf Hess. Sorry, not Haas. Hess. Pronounced Hess. Rudolf Hess. I knew about Rudolf Hess, but, like, for some reason, it didn't, like, click. So I'm watching the movie the entire time. No. Okay. It is... well, it's pronounced because it's the it's the pronunciation because it's got the little umlaut. I don't remember. I'm just trying to remember. But like Rudolf Haas, the Haas, I don't know, whatever. That one, so like I said, I knew the name, I knew what he did, and yet somehow, for some reason, it didn't click that that's who this was. Like, my brain was just like, oh, this is just about a German, like, Nazi commander or something like that, right? Like, yeah, like, because he's supposed to be normal, right? Like, that's the whole point, is it's showing that these people are humans. There's regular people doing horrific things. And so I'm like watching it, and it was not... Yes, he was very normal. It wasn't until they're actually at the round table at the very end, right? And they're discussing the Jewish question. They're discussing that. That... Like, I see that it's, like, the Haas plan or whatever and stuff like that. And I sat there, or Operation Haas or whatever. And I remember just, like, I had to get up and pace because I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, I'm a fucking idiot. What do you mean I didn't pick up on this? That's who this guy is? Like, what the fuck? I did absolutely sob at the end. I didn't cry up until they cut to the shoes. Like, it totally shocked me because it does that split where suddenly it cuts from him to modern day, showing them cleaning the displays and stuff like that I finally broke down. But it was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, no, it very, like, that was, I think, the most recent the most recent, I guess, World War. The only other one that I've watched historically is All Quiet on the Western Front, I believe. That was All Quiet on the Western Front really got me. I've never seen a movie do so well at just like showing the absolute horrors of war and like how, yeah, I want to say. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, the new one. I cried multiple times watching that. Yeah, that's fair. No, the modern one, I don't think I've ever cried so much watching a movie because like I was like, no, this is probably the best, like the thing, I think what really got me was remembering that, like, you know, or I don't know, it's one of those things where I'm like, I wonder if it hits more if you actually remember the majority of the history versus, like, if you know a little bit, specifically, like, the actual technology developments, right? Like, obviously, this is we've invented trench warfare. This is all brand new. This is a horrific situation. We have completely new, technology coming at us, right? The introduction of the tanks in that movie, like, actually, like, made me so nauseous because it, like, they did such a good job of just showing how horrific that must be. Like, you've never seen a tank before in your life. You don't know this thing can exist. This thing suddenly starts coming at you and is impervious to everything. Followed up by flamethrowers, something you've also never seen before in your life. These people can fucking wield fire and they are just burning your goddamn teammates alive and crushing you to death. Like, it is a crazy, like, situation that, like, I think they just, like, I just distinctly remember that scene so well because I remember sitting there going, yeah, no, that's fucking terrifying. Like, I couldn't imagine coming face to face with technology I've never seen. Maybe, I don't know, like, at least we didn't see them use it in any part of the movie except for at the very end, so that might be the case. But at least, like, we never see them with this company. So it's possible they've just never seen them in action either. But it's also an excellent movie showcasing, like, the right? So you have these like, at the very beginning when they're getting this pep talk by this old general, okay. I don't remember where All Quiet on the West... It wasn't in Verdun, though. Okay. But you at least don't see them in the movie up prior to that. The tanks are brand new, though. But they have this old general, right? This old grizzled general trying to give a pep talk to these boys about, like, how you're gonna bring glory to Germany, and gotcha. I honestly don't know the original story, so, like, because I think they ended up taking it in, twisting it into, because if that's not the original ending, then I think they took that and then added the twist of, like, I don't remember which battle it was, but it's the battle where they had, like, 11 minutes before the ceasefire, and they took the opportunity to, like, slaughter as many people as they could in 11 minutes. And there was one guy that ended up, like, or, like, they didn't want to, and there was, like, one guy who ended up, like, killing people. I don't remember exactly the details, but yeah, no, like, it's just, you have, like, the combination of, like, the old grizzled, like, combat, you know, he's a general from, you know, the wars in the 1870s, 1880s, 1890s, or whatever, right? A completely different beast from what World War I becomes. And he's sitting there, and he's like, don't worry, you're going to bring, you know, whatever, all this to Germany, whatever. Knowing that what he's sending them off to is nothing like what he experienced. And he is shipping all these boys off to die. You know, like, the very beginning, they show them scrubbing these you know, uniforms clean, and the one guy gets the uniform that has somebody else's name stitched onto it, and he's like, was this uniform owned by somebody else? Like, why is there a name tag? And they just rip it off and hand it to him, and they're like, nope, it's yours. Yeah, it's I mean, it's because it's the first war of its kind. Like, it's That too, yeah. In this case, it's just people dying for pride without really knowing anything about what they're getting into or what they're putting people into, right? Like, the whole argument was like, well, we don't want to give up because we don't want Germany to fucking lose. And it's like, and for what? They... yeah. Always happens.
KSN?
Yeah, the fact that they sent all those men to die just because they didn't want to lose. What? Nope. Shout out. Shout out, American Socialists.
And whosoever contributes coin to the cause.
I will say that was one of the crazier things that I read. Or one of the crazy things I read from my family book is how they talked about how, like, progressive America was and how, oh, they're so proud of how they stood up to, you know, to, like, there was at least one country that was willing to stand up to them.
Have a hard time
And-
finding any work here, Witcher.
Like, acting like there was no Nazi
Witcher as
presence
my debt
here.
collector?
And it's like, oh, my sweet summer ancestors. I hate to break it to you. It's not good news.
My husband's a supervisor.
Another drink, hold on.
Oh, Geralt Larev. Seems to me I've heard of you before, Whitehair.
Have a hard
To make sure the prick
All roads lead to Mahakam.
I'd expect teeth to go up my arse. Shite.
Was the
Lever
dwarves
wants this bumhole
hot
searched,
Snow
so I'm
White
searching.
Cherry. Fuck, sure, blame that on us too.
The Cleaver got to him first.
And have I hired a Witcher as my debt collector?
Nothing interesting here.
Wee bit busy, mate.
Am I going crazy, or does this song sound like something off the Baldur's Gate soundtrack?
Seems to me I've heard of you before.
Like, isn't there a track in Baldur's Gate that's like dun 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 dun. And like, this has like, it's like exactly the same, just missing a few notes.
Dwarves were thorough as debt collectors. Didn't leave a scrap. Nothing interesting here.
Jesus, how many people died in here? Well, at least I didn't have to fight anybody here. It's just carnage is done.
A million debits and a million credits.
There's always some mission where we gotta go break somebody out of a jail. On an island jail. It's always an island.
I asked for fresh.
Oh, you're good. We just, I was saying that, there's always a mission where we have to go break somebody out of a jail. An island jail. It's always an island.
Just look at the freak.
But also, I was saying, there's a song on the soundtrack that sounds really similar to one of the Baldur's Gate soundtracks. Like, every time I hear it, I'm just, like, expecting it to be the exact same one, and it's not. It's just missing a few extra notes, but it's like
What do you
the
want?
Baldur's Gate, like, soundtrack that's like dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Like, that one. It's that, but just missing. It's not as, like marching. It's more just like da-da, 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 da-da. It. Every time I hear it, I'm like, where's the march? It's the same song.
Wiley, Horson Jr. He's working with Radovid.
Huh? If this is reliable information, Horson's neck deep in shit.
I got it from a reliable source.
Source seems reliable.
It would certainly explain how he had the nerve to break with the Big Four.
Need someone who can get me in to see Junior. You must still have some contacts among the Redanians?
I don't, but you do.
Enlighten me.
Temerian, former commander of the Blue Stripes. Ring a bell?
Vernon Roach.
He's holed up with his men in a camp near Oxenford. Pay him a visit. You're sure to cheer him up at least.
One time I've looked at my bangs and been like, no, that doesn't look, since I cut it too short. Giving off, like, Cillian Murphy vibes. Why do I feel like I pronounced that wrong? Why is my brain telling me I pronounced that wrong? Did I?
Of all places.
I'll just find it.
I trusted a woman once.
Oh, actually no. Get my worst. Come here, Roach. We're gonna meet Vernon Roach.
Let's go.
Out of my way. Out of my way. And then this music reminds me of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
Run, Roach.
Where you headed, miss?
Leave me.
That poor lady's still there getting harassed. She was there like 2 weeks ago. I did it.
The second sword.
Greetings.
What is it, hmm?
Don't mind him. Sit with us.
You're most welcome to. Though be warned, we're in the middle of some serious studying, as our learned companion calls it.
Thanks. Be happy to join you.
What do they call you?
His whole outfit's very interesting.
I'm Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher.
They call me Rufus, and this here learned fellow is Theophile Maria Roscoe, and this is... sorry.
Manfred. I'm Manfred.
Exactly. Geralt. Heard that name before. You frequent the fairs?
Nope.
You've confused him with Gerard, the stage artist who indeed attends fairs and breaks wind to the tune of popular melodies. To the delight of the crowds, I'd add. Our guest is none other
I like
than
his
the White
little
Wolf
neck
himself.
thingy with the writing
Well,
on it.
my
Don't like the
apologies.
writing, but that's kind of cool.
Ain't you the one that... You know, the rumours about Foltest's death?
No. Wasn't me.
It was, but don't worry about it. What's new in the world these days?
Any news? Of the war, for instance?
They say the Black Ones will mount a new offensive soon to cross the Pontar. I bet diamonds to peanuts Radovid won't manage to repel this time.
Such a shame Henselt perished in Lormark. Blasted dragon slayer.
Right you are. With Henselt alive, Nilfgaard wouldn't have had it so easy in the east.
The Emperor's sure to take Novigrad soon. He'll seize the Temple Vault, the City Armada. The West will be all but his as well.
You know a lot for an ordinary merchant.
I do. What of it, hmm?
Just that it makes me like you even less. First you ask about the message I'm carrying. Now you say you're waiting for Nilfgaard to cross the Pontar. You better come with me. I know some people who'd want to talk to you.
You'll have to kill me first.
If needs must.
Calm down, both of you.
Relax. A misunderstanding. That's all this is.
Hold him, Witcher. I'll find a rope.
Ha! Not a chance!
I would rather stay out of this.
Sorry. Not about to get involved.
I'll fucking manage on my own! Stay in formation!
Who's gonna win?
Avenge you!
Oh no, Manfred!
One Nilfgaardian mole less.
Can't actually know he was a spy.
Oh, he was. I know him on sight. Seen my share. On your way now, you're no use to us. Fucking neutrality. Fatherland needs to be defended. Choked to death on 3
Manfred, no! Thanks for the chicken leg, though.
Ah, had it right. Purse full of Nilfgaardian florins.
Giddy up.
I thought that was gonna be something about, like, how... It was more about, like, the Church of the Eternal Fire, but nope, turns out it's... some guy killing another guy. Wild horses! So, oh, ouch! I got kicked! Nope. Wild horse said no thank you, get off of me.
Run, Roach.
Where am I going? This thing can't decide where it wants me to go.
Slower.
Knock knock. Oh.
Looking for Roach.
No one here by that name. Anything else?
What do you do?
I see. And behind you, that's a berry picker's camp?
We're, bird watchers.
Let me guess. That sword's in case you run into a hornbill.
No. Hornbills aren't endemic to this area. Don't migrate here either. You blind, Hortensio? That's Geralt, old friend of mine. Come in, Geralt. Geralt of Rivia, safe and sound.
Vernon Roach, Temeria's last hope.
Laugh all you want.
Kind of attractive.
Temeria
Hello.
will rise again.
Roach, I cannot abandon them.
You can and must, because those are your
Tie
orders.
your
They'll
shirt
die.
together.
Please.
Why are we
We're
doing
done.
this game?
Dismissed.
What are we doing? Oh my god. Yeah, that it's just like, what are we doing here? Like, yeah. Horny jail. Days.
What do you do here? Hunt Scoia'tael?
You jest, right? Who cares about the Scoia'tael anymore? Temeria, that's what matters.
How do you wind up here?
How'd you wind up here?
Came with the army, of course. Its remnants.
I know, right?
When Nilfgaard crossed the Yaruga,
we need the ones that like were actually
threw it all
like
away to
shaped.
hell and rode for the front to fight the invader. Joined the Second Temerian army under John Natalis. We were to stop the Black One's advance along the Dol Blathana Mount Carbon line. And we did. For 3 days. Then they smashed us into splinters. Soon after, I heard
What's under
Radovid
the
was
hat,
assembling
man? Are
his
you hat
forces
fishing
near
me?
Novigrad. That he'd promised to fight for a free North. Broke through with the remains of Natalis' army, but
But
Like he's very attractive in the face, but what's going on with the hair?
proved no better than
The hair looking like.
So I decided I would mount my own fight.
Yeah, like those. I was like, I know they make those. Yeah, he should absolutely have those. That's how I get my gender affirming. It's like get a codpiece like that.
looking for Horson Jr.
No one has to know
I've
it's
heard
empty.
of
It's
him.
fine.
So I'm not sure why you think he might be in my camp.
Heard some birds chirping. You've got some of the same friends. Both seem to count Radovid among your allies.
These
I mean, I guess like,
birds,
that's technically one of my
they're
packs.
terribly
but I guess-
talkative.
Or I do actually.
I'll need to see them. You'll have to point them out.
Mm-hmm. Meantime, Vernon, willing to help or do I need to keep looking?
As always, you've more luck than you deserve. I'm on my way to meet my Redanian contact. We're meeting near Oxenfurt, at a chess club.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you.
That's because
Trouble with my looks.
Packer that actually look like dicks. I ain't got that. Also uncomfortable and heavy. Just give me the thing that looks like a codpiece and call it a day.
We'll pay for the free Temeria with our blood. Damn the Blackens!
Hell yeah, baby. I mean, yeah, nobody's exactly like.
Giddy up.
Some of them were so large, it's like, ain't no way you're feeling that, man. You just want to feel better. Oh, for sure, yeah. It's all the big ones.
Move it.
Or not. Not jump. Stop. Jesus. I don't like the horse controls in this game. I'm so spoiled from Red Dead. Feels like controlling molasses.
Witches.
My contact.
How'd you beat me here? I watched you. I passed you. Where's your horse?
Ready?
My contact awaits at the chess club. Let's get this over with.
That's fair, yeah. You gotta make sure you protect. I mean, Geralt's got like the tiny little codpiece down there. Itty bitty. Smaller than my packer.
Your contact. Who is it?
Slippery little bugger. I'd have nothing to do with him. Were the circumstances any different?
Mean you don't trust him?
I trust no one, including you.
Come on.
Man, all the songs on this soundtrack lately are reminding me of like other soundtracks.
Something's not right.
Like this one reminds me of the one.
Let's see what
song that we played during Red Dead with the two lovebirds, Romeo and Juliet. You're okay. Oh yeah, check that out. we even got the like height
They say it's the game
it's
of
the
kings.
The pants with like where
The
they have
chess
like just
teaches one to
strips
think
of fabric that are just holding in
strategically.
all of the poofiness.
What a load of rubbish. Both sides have identical pieces. The rules stay invariably the same.
The modern
How does this mirror real life?
codpiece is wild.
Witcher, do you know why I play chess?
No idea.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's.
I play chess
It's
to
bad.
reveal the
Like I
game's
said,
secret.
take some notes from Packers from Transmen, okay? Like
thoughts
check out our
inside
stuff
these
and
chessmen.
then make a codpiece.
You
out of
need
that.
only listen.
Like I literally have one that's basically just cushioning because,
dub.
like I said, I don't like the heavy
Dub, dub.
Packers.
Dub,
The
dub.
ones that look realistic,
A heart
they're great
pumping
for
with
trans men
life.
who have bottom dysphoria. I do
take
not
a
have
paw,
that. I'm
and I
happy
hear
with what I
flesh
have.
being rent. I win a
Um,
piece and I hear
Like
screams
I could,
from the
you know,
depths
we
of its
grow a little bit
bowels.
more.
I want to break the
But
chessmen
I'm otherwise happy with what I got.
Squeeze
Um,
the truth from them.
But
Do you see what I mean?
I don't like the silicone ones just because they're like you almost have to wear a strap. Like it's if you want it to stay in place. It's not great. It's not ideal. I just gotta take my test out. Because I would thought that that it was supposed to stop growing after like 2-3 years. But I've heard through the grapevine that it can still keep growing after like 5, 6, 7 years. So that's cool. You know, maybe my genetics will favor me if I don't go with the fucking beard. But But anyway, so yeah, so I don't like the silicone ones, because I also don't really care about the S2P stuff or whatever. Like, I don't need to stand to pee. I'm fine with sitting. It's the only time that I will now standing to pee though is better for me, because I have some weird stuff with my muscles and stuff like that like it's easier. If that makes any sense. It's not like I'm in pain all the time. But I have like a device for that for when I'm hiking though, because I have pissed on a cliffside before because I'm literally on a like 50% grade, so I'm like a mountain goat, and it's like where else am I gonna piss but beyond like standing and just going off to the side. So I have that, but you know, that's just like a funnel place. So I don't need the fancy like fake dicks for that, you know. So a nice little cushion will be just fine for me. It's lightweight. It just gives off the impression. We don't need to see the dick print through the pants. We don't need it. It's fine. I don't even wear it most of the time. I only wear it for certain things. Like, why would I want to wear it to the gym? I'm just gonna sweat. It's gonna move. It's gonna be all up in my way. I don't remember what he said. So, yes, no, maybe. Sure.
Yes, sire. Believe I do.
You know shit. You're merely humoring me. I was not speaking literally.
No. I don't wear gray sweatpants enough.
First hidden truth. A monarch is always surrounded by fools. Understand?
Sure.
I think I do now.
Unimportant. Let us speak. Why have you brought the Witcher here?
I think he'd best explain.
Besides, I don't need a dick print. That's not what I'm advertising. I'm the bottom in this situation. We don't. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Got them things. You know, I'm usually advertising the opposite.
I'm looking for Cyprian Wiley, Orson Jr.
Yeah, it doesn't look.
Why do you seek him?
It's personal.
The dick print has to be right. There definitely is, like, yeah, that's like you look at it and you're like, what's happening, my man? What's going on down there? Like,
in
it looks like
in
something's just popping out.
Know this.
Versus like when you look through, like, again, the gray sweatpants, you're like, yeah, I know what that is. I know what that's about.
Junior constantly requests fresh women. I hear he doesn't treat them well.
Gross. Why would you just give me Horson?
You'd just give me a man after investing coin and time in him? Can't help but wonder why.
Consider it a gesture of goodwill. Almost. I'll expect you to return the favor.
And also, Junior has lost his purpose. The Big Four is no more.
I shall contact you to collect in due course. Now go. And you, Roach. We must speak another time.
Yeah, this is the King of Redania if you missed it.
Radovid's sinking ever deeper into madness as I see it.
I know where to find Junior. Don't really care beyond that.
Geralt, come to think of it, I too wanted to ask a favor. I have a terrible problem with Vess. Need someone to talk some sense into her. Come see me at the camp. I'll tell you more.
Let me think about it. See you, Roach.
Goodbye, handsome man.
Then we'll come for you, don't you worry.
Maybe.
We just sticking with all of the main quests. We just doing all of it. Quest failed. Gang's no. What? What? Oh, I didn't talk to Cleaver. Oh, whatever. Oh, but we leveled up. We're level 14. Do I have anything interesting I can... Not really. But I can... Good. Armor and versatility versus. I'm gonna take this out. Put in this one. Put in this one. And here. There we go. Sign intensity 40%. Let's go. We cooking with gas now. Now my Igni's really gonna hurt.
You choked to death on 3 pounds of stew.
You hear her wailing yesterday?
Oh, that's gotta hurt. The alcohol. Oh. No.
Only ever got. What do you want?
Where's Whoreson Jr.?
Oh, this one's got bollocks,
hope
don't
so.
he? I know you, you
Ouch.
motherfucker. Saw you kill Olgard and Vic.
Misunderstanding.
Must be a misunderstanding.
Flank the bastard! Take him! Eye for an eye!
Right before is even worse. Don't put that in me. No. I don't want that anywhere near me.
Is he? Kill him! That's it!
At least not without maybe telling me ahead of time. I don't know what that would. I don't know if that'd be comfortable though. Get your oral hygiene in. Brushing teeth with dick. I hope that's all it is, and not him just doing it.
That's it!
Time to end this.
I want to get a sword again. I don't want the axe anymore. Everybody else has swords. I want a sword. Whoa, what the fuck? He zoomed over there.
Come on, come closer.
Knock, knock. Ouch. But I can't pick up the gold? That's lame. Hang on here. There we go. Oh, heard something. Or not. Need keys, I guess. Probably should.
Fucking degenerate. He so much as touched Ciri, he'll pay.
Jesus Christ.
Nailed her to the wall.
And Radovid was over here just giving him women when he got bored of them. Fucking bastard. Or are they just resting? Oh, Jesus.
What the sandwich fuck is this?
This is the song I was talking about that sounds like the one from Baldur's Gate.
Fuck me! Help me, for fuck's sake!
No one's coming.
Yeah, yeah, get him!
Stop! What? What do you want?
I mean, I want to kill him. I will kill him. But he needs to talk first.
Hello, Junior. I've come to talk.
I'll do whatever you want.
Sit down.
Got a few questions to start with.
I'll tell you everything.
I'm looking for a young woman and a minstrel. I know you've met them.
A bird?
What fucking...
Ashen-haired with a sword on her back, just like me.
Yeah. That was... I remember.
Let me tell you why you shouldn't lie.
Pay attention now. You'll tell the truth. Want to know why?
I won't lie. Honest.
Took me a long time to find you. Wasn't an easy road to travel. I'm angry and tired. Had to kill a lot of people along the way. Some of them tried to cheat me. Some tried to lie. I didn't like it one bit. I feel like one more lie'd be the last bitter drop in a chalice full of sorrow. And then I'd do something I would later regret. Now you know why you can't lie to me?
Yes.
Good.
Chop your balls off. Right?
I'd like to
We
know
found
how the
Joker.
ashen-haired woman ended up meeting you, and what happened to her.
What happened to her? She attacked me.
Lie one more time, and I'll cut your balls off.
Yeah. Man after my own heart, I was like, yeah, just cut his balls off.
We'd made a deal. I was to repair their magic filler, what's it? That girl and the songster were to bring me Siggy Reuven's treasure. They didn't, so I might have flown off the handle a bit, I admit.
What did you do?
I nabbed their flunky,
Fuck, is it
Dodo, and waited for them to come for him. Look, this. Here's what they wanted fixed.
Yeah, I think it's a phylactery.
A phylactery?
Yeah.
You can fix something like this?
Not me. I know a guy.
Wasting my time,
Right in the
Junior.
gut.
I need details.
I'll tell you all.
W in the
Just
chat.
the
W's
way
in the
it
chat.
happened.
I'm blind.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Calm down, Dandelion. You can't leave Dudu in Horson Jr.'s hands, you know that.
I know, but my gut can't be reasoned with, and no amount of sympathy I feel can silence it, blot it out.
We'll manage this, I'm sure.
Cheer up. We can manage this, I'm certain.
Famous last words right there.
Have you learned where Horson is keeping Dudu?
Room on the top floor. One with the balcony.
I'll need to cross onto the roof. Wait for me in front of Junior's house. And I know it's difficult, but do try to look inconspicuous.
If they hurt you, Horson will pay.
I must climb
You
on.
try to look inconspicuous. This man? This man right here? This man in the shiny purple pantaloons? Inconspicuous. Ah! Get up there.
Room on the top floor. One with the balcony.
How convenient.
There's the balcony. Let's see what's inside.
Rest in peace. Good season, though, I guess. I don't know.
And now, my dear Dodo, I believe I'll try a different tool. Afraid I'm bored with this one.
You're fucking balmy, Junior! Anyone tell you that?
No. Most say I'm nice. Once they get to know me.
So you enjoy good company? Like to make new acquaintances?
You plan to introduce me to someone interesting? There you are.
Yeah, that's.
Good
I
of
mean,
you
that's
to come.
what I'm implying here.
waiting
Is
for
at least you almost make it. Had a chance.
I got you, you little whore. Where's Reuven's treasure?
An eye for an eye.
Get wrecked. How'd he get caught up again? Or is this a different guy?
They're coming!
Dudu, listen. This is what we'll do.
Get that fucking whore!
This is... Keep it together! On with it!
Nice.
Chop him out! Chop the freight!
Got him. I'm dying.
We can't kill him!
No! There I go. Damn, that was cool though. Where's my most recent save? God help me. Where is it? Hopefully it's like right there. Okay, good.
Keep it together!
On with it! Grab the cut!
No! I had my block up! I don't know, maybe... Well, I can't save. Well, after I beat these three. It is 11 already, so maybe... maybe I just save here. After I beat the 3 that it's gonna load me into again. At least then I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm right in the middle of a mission. You can't, you know, it's like, oh, well.
You're in for it! On with it! Grab the cut!
Nice, without a scratch. It's about to be like, where's my save? Yeah, maybe we just save here and pick up with Ciri on Thursday. Yeah, well, because otherwise, I don't know how long it's gonna take, and then I think we got a good chunk of that mission. I mean, this is one continuous mission, basically. But we're we're still so far away from getting Dandelion. We are nowhere near getting very far in this game. Like, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, oh my god, there's so much we still have to do. We haven't even gotten Dandelion yet. So, yeah. We're getting some good stuff, though. Anyway, yeah, we'll, back with Ragnarok on Tuesday, and then we'll do this on Thursday, and then I will be gone Friday and Saturday. Yeah. So, although I got a call. So, I don't know what's going on. I got a alert on my Cash App that the money that I spent on the plane tickets was refunded. Or not refunded, it was canceled. So it's not like I didn't have the money, it said it was canceled. And then I look online and it still says I have my ticket. I don't trust them. I really don't. Like, why do I have my money back? That's great. But do I have the tickets? Because as far as I can tell, it still says I have the tickets, but so I need to call them tomorrow and be like, I am not gonna get there on Friday, and they tell me, nope, you don't have tickets, because there's not a lot of flights to where I need to go that are like, well, it ain't even a non-stop flight, so like, because there's no non-stop flights that go there. Bullshit. Anyway. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, have a good night. Now, Detroit, ironically. I'm like, why isn't there direct flights to Detroit? I guess people just ain't going to Detroit very often. I don't know why. I have to do a layover in Chicago, and then I don't even think it's a layover. I think it's just for changing. Which is so wild to me because, like, when I was in Tennessee, I was like, yeah, Detroit's like 8 hours away, I think it was. And then it was like, I don't know, hour and a half or so, like, flight. And there was always non-stop flights. And then I move here, and I'm like, oh, well, surely it's closer. No, it's 10 hours away by car. Because I forget that Wisconsin's actually fucking huge, and that Detroit's all the way on the other side of Michigan. Get that. And I also have to get through Chicago traffic if I drive. And I would take a train, except that it takes... I would take a train, except Amtrak hasn't quite figured out this thing called changing trains, like the airport does. We haven't quite figured that out, apparently. Amtrak, what are we doing? Because if you look for a train from Minneapolis to Detroit, it says it will take 21 hours. Why is that? Oh no, it's not because of a layover or anything like that. First of all, it already takes like 7 hours to get to Chicago. You have that. So it takes 7 hours to get to Chicago on train, because it's not a direct rail, it's a commuter. So you get to Chicago, and it keeps you on the same train, and then sends you to Toledo, and then makes you get on a bus from Toledo to Detroit, instead of putting you on a different train and sending you directly from Chicago to Detroit. Amtrak, what are we doing? And then it says there are no trains that run, like, there's no other... That's the only option they give you when you look it up. You have to manually, like, if you want to do it, you have to manually book a train to Chicago, find a train that will leave after that train arrives, assuming you have no delays, from Chicago to Detroit, and then you have to do the exact same thing on the way to Bookback. They do. They absolutely do. Because you can book that. You can absolutely book Chicago to Detroit. You can do that separately. It will not automatically do that for you. But that's okay, because I'm going to Chicago in like a month or so as well, and I did get a train ticket for that because I can do the train to Chicago. I got a little roomette. I thought it was but yeah, but yeah, I don't know what Southwest is doing. I don't know why they... This will be my first train ride, actually. There are no trains in... Well, the only trains that connect anywhere are in Memphis, which was 3 hours away in Tennessee, so I was never taking... No one's going to Memphis unless you typically are going to Memphis or something. So, although apparently they have one of the nicer zoos in the country, and I have never been, so I need to go back to Memphis, I guess. There are no trains that go to Nashville. There is no train station that goes to Nashville, or line at all. There's no train station that you could use in Nashville. It's now a restaurant / art museum. Like, it's mostly the fact that, like, it's not... The main issue is the one to Chicago's commuter rail, which is why it takes an hour longer than it would to drive. However... Hell yeah! The nice thing is that I have the roomette, so... Which means that I basically get a bed in a private room and, like, access to, like... a lounge area and stuff like that, so I don't even have to stay in the room if I don't want to. And honestly, for not that much more than I anticipated, but I got one of those, at least on the way there. I currently still have coach on the way back. I'll see if the price is to do on the way back, but on the way there, I can sleep if I want. I get meals, and it's 7 hours of me just sleeping, doing whatever I want, versus having to stare at the road and get and lose my mind. Because I still am on like, I have a doctor's appointment on the 21st, so I'll finally get my meds, so I can finally have Adderall again. And it's like, yeah, and I can bind the entire time. I can work on this stuff the entire time. Like, if I wanted to, I can literally bring my whole arts and crafts thing. Which I can't do on the plane. And then, yeah, like, I can do whatever I want, without having to lose my mind while trying to focus on the road, because both my narcolepsy and my ADHD hate me on car rides, because the monotony is just, like, especially through Iowa. Fuck driving through Iowa. I hate driving through most of the Midwest anyway, but Iowa is literally nothing but frickin' Amish country, man. There's nothing out there. There's nothing. It's just fields and 30-mile-an-hour roads. Yeah. There's, like, no direct highway access when you're going south and you're going through Iowa. Like, you drive through Iowa mostly through, like, back roads. It's crazy. It's the craziest shit. It takes a while to get to the highway. And it would be nice if I could go back to Nashville on a train, but we don't have that. Anyway, yeah, like, you walk through and it's got, like, the beware horse and buggy, like, signs and stuff, and yeah, if you pull off at the wrong section, you're there forever. Be careful. Yeah, so I just gotta contact Southwest. I mean, like, hey, you know, if it's a glitch and somehow I'm like, I don't necessarily want to be like, I think I'm going to call and be like, hey, I just want to double check. I have my tickets, right? Like, those are still on the books. Like, I still have those. Is there anything wrong with them? Like, I don't want to mention that that they gave me my money back unless I have to. Free plane tickets. I mean, you know, if I manage to keep it, then I will upgrade to that second roomette on the way back, because fuck riding in coach, man, for 7 hours. Give me the roomette. Anyway. My contacts are killing me, so I do take them out. Alrighty. Have a good night. Appreciate you joining. We'll be back on Tuesday. And hopefully nothing too crazy happens in between now and then. Have a good night. See you later. Goodbye.